May 19. 92 miles away. This account is run by May's current boyfriend. I want to find her a replacement before I break up with her. When I saw Kim's sex tape, as a mother, I wanted to kill her, but as her manager. How I made it $150,000 trading. 1. Took a small loan of $300,000 from my dad. 2. Put it into high-risk shitcoins. 3. Lost half, got scared, decided it was time to cash out. 4. Bulk my dad's number. 5. Net profit of $150,000 secured. Hey there, beautiful. You single? No. Heh. Oh really? That's not what your 2017 taxes say. Don't move butch. This is an audit. Goat Simulator. Describe your sexual preference using video game titles. Tomb Raider. I had a great time tonight. What are you waiting? Seal the deal. He's perfect. Poof. For real. He's a catch. Don't let him get away. Get in the trunk. Not again. Our ancestors that died from people-related illnesses watching us click each other's buttholes for funsies. Name an anime villain that was right. Oh, you meant an anime. I was about to get my Reddit account banned. Say no to dogs. Maybe you should save the rest for another time. No. We should just pin all the debt in the world to one guy and then kill him. I think you just invented Christianity. Free Wi-Fi. Scan QR code to connect. Eats 400 kernels of unpopped popcorn before I die. The guy when he cremates me. Hi, I'm PayPal's virtual agent. To get started, simply ask me a question. I'm still learning, so if I can't help you, I'll direct you to additional resources. I got scammed. LMRO. My girlfriend dumped me, so I stole her wheelchair. Guess who came crawling back? Who is this? Wrong answers only. Anakin Skywalker. Jedi Master. Bought this pizza pan grabber from the local Goodwill for $2.99. So who was your first kiss? Katy Perry. The contestant, Benjamin Glaze, has confirmed being asked for his consent prior to kissing Katy Perry and said he did not feel sexually assaulted. The only sexual offender in this video is Benjamin himself, who has been arrested for child photography. I was fired because of the color of my scene. I walked in on my older sister lingering herself with a carrot, and I got mad because I was going to eat that. Now it's going to taste like carrots. Doctor, you need to eat healthy. Me, no. Doctor, the last patient who didn't change their diet after I suggested it died. Me, oh my goodness. Doctor, in a plane crash. Me, that sounds unrelated. Doctor, I'm the one that crashed it. Do not disobey me. How to use Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu against a bear. 1. Wait for the bear to make a move. 2. When it attacks, duck and shoot him. 3. Take its back. 4. It won't be able to reach you with its short arms. 5. Go for a rear neck choke. 6. When the bear passes out, it will fall forward. You did it. 7. Now snap out of your fantasy and realize you died somewhere around step 2. When you surprise your girlfriend at her work with an engagement ring. Hey John, I've been so honey since we last spoke. I've never felt like this after meeting a guy. Sorry, who is this? I'm glad your phone is working. It's Steve, your plumber. I have sent multiple overdue invoices, final notices and called numerous times now. Please pay the invoice before I take legal action. Me who stopped arguing with someone because I'm tired of them. You stopped arguing because you know I'm right. That's relatable. Whenever I'm done arguing with someone, I get in my car and drive over them. Blake, 36. Project management. Lives in Highland Village. 32 miles away. Picture this. We are on a date. I take you to a generic restaurant of your choice. Then we go out for a drink. After a few, I'm a bit tipsy and we head back to my truck. Truck's on fire. You're shocked and ready to call 911. You look back at me. I have 2 marshmallows on a stick ready for roasting and more alcohol. You blush. We cuddle together as my blazing truck keeps us warm. We joke. We laugh. You're about to lean in for a kiss. I chloroform you and rob you. Wasn't even my truck anyways. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. When me and my crush are having fun on the bed and she says, "Be gentle." It's my first time. It broke my heart to hear that I was adopted. Babe, my nose is runny. Or, babe, come here. Schlurp. The restaurant's atmosphere was wonderful. The drinks, food, service, and accessibility was great. I love small businesses who value their customers. I was right. Is G Fuel okay for a 13-year-old? Body fuels aren't recommended for those under 18. So I'm going to say no for 13 to 16-year-olds. 17. I'd consider a grey area. My 18-year-old son dated a 13-year-old girl. Dispose of trash properly. Pack it in. Pack it out. What is your opinion on abortion? Abortion is a difficult topic for me. On the one hand, I support it because it kills children. On the other hand, it gives women a choice. Big piece of the dumpster dive scavenger hunt for the project. Technically a trash can at a gas station, but I'll take it. You only got one family. Yeah, you only got one appendix too. But when it ducks up with your health, you cut that butch out of your life. I had my healthy appendix removed just to show my other organs I don't tolerate no bullshit. Fact, the Samsung safety truck shows the road ahead on screen, so drivers can safely pass it. All fun and games, until it start lagging. What is your favorite mind-blowing fact? Everybody your pens touches will die. That's why mine only touches things that already died. Problem solved. Guys that pay for OnlyFans. Why? To fund my ex-girlfriend's dog habit. It's my subtle revenge. Pleasuring yourself with ape? Try masturbation instead. Masturbating or with a friend is a great safe alternative for a**ing. How is our school a real place? But the sign said, not in the middle of class, Michael. Look how dark these are. I like my men, like I like my grapes. Haha, good one. 25 at a time. With the scene peeled off. If you found out your closest friend was a mass serial killer, what would you do? Pretend to be surprised. Do you support LGBTQ? Yes. No. I don't care what their gender is, they have organs, and I'm gonna sell it. Someday your room will belong to someone else, and they won't have any idea about all the memories you've spent in there. If they use a bulk light, they will. This monster of a tick that was crawling across the floor. Lego for scale. Eat it and get your blood back. Free range fruit gusher. When he just ducked the shut out of you, and you gotta let the cold air hit your sore ace. I've never considered seeking religion before, but I think this might be the post that will finally break me. Damn, so that's why he's called Shaggy. You've been squidnapped. 30 minutes later, your squidnapper dumps you on the street because you won't stop talking about what? How whale nuts are probably the origin of sea serpent legends. What? Sometimes for some reason, whales turn on their backs and stick their pens out of the water, which looks kind of like the Loch Ness monster. Some assume that's the origin of the legend. Ladies, be honest, what's your preferred size? My sister commented 7, but I had her screaming with 3 1/2 lol. Smart people have poor eyesight because lower graphics make your brain run faster. Stephen Hawking has closed all background tasks for more FPS. Do you kick your pets out of the room when you masturbate? Why or why not? Why would you masturbate if you have pets? If you rob a store as a minor, no one can watch the security footage without committing a crime. I've got less than a week left to try this. Sorry about the answer. Yeah, it's normal to date 5 years apart, but when she's 20 and you're 25, not when you're 18 to 19, and she's like 13 to 14. Dude, people date 18 years apart all the time. My girlfriend is still in her dad's balls. Yo. It's normal. Is it awkward when you kiss? What are social things women can do that men can't do? Girls can call their girlfriend girlfriend. Guys cannot refer to their homies as boyfriend. I do, but we blow each other sometimes, so don't use me as an example. My cleach was talked down from lining up a little person in the backfield and then throwing them over the line of scrimmage in short yardage situations. Other than the optics of doing this, why wouldn't this be allowed? And logistically, shouldn't it work? Surprised my son with a Cayman. My dad surprised me by leaving LMROO. Yeah, I feel you. I found out what masturbation was by accident when I was little. I was so amazed by that, I gathered up all my family members in the house that day, pulled my pants down, and demonstrated what I found out in good faith till the end. I don't regret anything about that. What in the actual duck? Imagine being the dude that gets killed by the gun with projectile dysfunction. Baby shield. Less mess, more love. Wait, those are two different arms? One of them don't look like hand even. Why you so happy? Your crush getting cracked right now. Mind you, she's 10. And how old are you? It's really hard to pre-order, you know. Girls when they get a compliment. Thanks, lol. Boys when they get a compliment. When her dad walks in her room, so you gotta go hide under her bed, and you find your homie hiding too, and the bed starts creaking harder. I spent 50 hours buried alive. He was eating while laying down. Oh my god. What if he started choking down there and they couldn't get to him in time? Well, he's already buried. Florida man kills friend, calls it delayed abortion. Burn grandparents alive. Early cremation. When humans were prey, that's why I leave my kitchen window drapes open. I'll let the birds see me scramble eggs, just so they know what I'm capable of. You can have sex with one real person from all of human history. Who is your ultimate lay? I'd like to have sex one more time with my wife who passed away from cancer 9 years ago. My body yearns for hers. The ultimate downside to finding the one is she may die young and leave you wanting. I also choose this guy's dead wife. Just realized that King Kong was a legendary simp for sacrificing himself to a woman he can't even have sex with. He could have sex with her, but she just would not be alive. Not really. Apes have much smaller penises proportionally than humans. The average ape's penis is about 1.5 inches. King Kong, in the original version at least, is 25 feet tall. Since the average ape is 5.5 feet tall, that would make King Kong have a penis size of just under 7 inches, which is completely survivable. I did the math, so y'all don't have to. For 10 seconds, stop what you're doing and just listen. What do you hear? Thanks for this. Turns out the hostage was screaming again. Yo guys, I have this girl's needs. Should I keep M? She died, so I don't know. Since I have M and she's dead, they are kinda like rare ace Pokemon cards. Discontinued by manufacturer type shut. My sister-in-law died in a fire. Her Bible was beside her bed on a stand. Not a burn mark on the Bible. Awesome. Miracle from God. Imagine killing someone's sister-in-law and then leaving your business card. Strongest possible flex. Tell us you're a gamer without telling us you're a gamer. I like to scream racial slurs at minorities in my spare time. Dolphins sometimes use decapitated fish to masturbate. I just can't believe how much I have in common with dolphins. It's amazing. I had cancer and got really skinny for a while. Everyone kept asking me my secret and then got all offended or told me it wasn't funny when I told them answer. It was the truth though. Cancer treatment will make you drop weight like no tomorrow. I'm back to a healthy weight now, 10 years later. What type of answer do you recommend? When the baby looks like your husband and not one of your co-workers. Even better, it doesn't look like his brother or her brother or their brother. How the hell did Thanos snap with a metal glove on? He just did the motion and made the noise by clapping his ace at the same time. Why did I ever learn to read? This could be us. Even though I was like 10, I still thought how the duck did he pipe her. Nobody. At my funeral, there is going to be a closed casket, and then it will be open to reveal that I'm not inside. Instead, they turn on the ceiling fan, and my lifeless body will swing around the room, while the Space Jam theme song is playing in the background. Never mind. My mom says I can't do that. Reply to this tweet in the next hour and we might slide into your DMs with a surprise. Nobody wants to see your nut Spotify. What if your first name was Holden and your last name was Berries and you'd be like, I'm Holden Berries, and everyone would think you're holding berries LMROOOO. Excuse me sir, I feel attacked. The weirdest flex is professors who say that most students won't pass their class. Like, congrats, you snack at your job. We had a math teacher like that. He failed the entire class on the final, then killed himself the next day. We did not get a redo. When you realize everyone in the Marvel universe speaks English, which means that Britain must have colonized the entire universe. Laughs in British. When I last watched it, they were speaking German. So the Germans invaded Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune and Uranus. Makes sense, given that they are all gas planets. Long ago, a wolf explained to his son, eat a man and you'll be fed for a day. Whimper and roll over and play dead, and he'll feed you for a lifetime. And the next day, the wolf woke up to find his balls missing. I think the scariest part about having triplets is having to be pregnant for 27 months. Are Tom and Jerry best friends? Tom and Jerry are best friends, but Tom has to pretend to hate Jerry in order to protect Jerry, so Tom's owner doesn't replace Tom with a cat that actually wants to kill Jerry. Perhaps I treated you too harshly. Shout out to my cousin, got his barber license in jail, and opened his own barber shop. When he got out, real nig shut. He need to go back to jail. When your dad hits you with his belt, but his pants slips down. But then it turns out he dropped his pants on purpose. Dad, I wanna join the porn industry. Go ahead son. Dad, I too wanna join the porn. Say that again. Wait, why do these two want to join the porn industry at the same time? Jennifer Lopez says men under the age of 33 are really useless. By all means, let's give a damn about relationship advice from a woman that collects engagement rings like she's Thanos. What stopped you from killing yourself? I called the Seaside Emergency Hotline, and no one picked up. I thought it was so ironic and hilarious that it made me laugh and temporarily not think of Seaside. You wake up one morning and have pens lingers. How would that change your life? I'd never eat at KFC again. Linger clicking good just doesn't sound that appealing with clock lingers. Breathing normally is easy mode. I turned on the asthma difficulty for the extra challenge. Oh, so it's an optional difficulty? How do I turn it off? Start a new game. Thanks for advertising Fortnite to me. I was struggling to find a reason to live and now I'm happy to say that I'm no longer struggling. I have decided there is no reason to live. See you on the flip side. I don't mind mosquitoes snacking my blood. I have plenty to go around. What annoys me is a need to inject the itch juice into my scene. Like I'm already feeding you. Why are you being such a butch? Imagine if I slapped my mom every time she made me dinner. Change mom to wife and take out the imagine if and you have me. One time, I had a thought process that didn't end logically. I was honey and I thought vegs are good because they are warm. Fire is warm. A big fire is too warm. A little fire is little warm. I have a small lighter. I will put that to my pens. I burned my pens. We all make mistakes in the heat of passion. Jimbo. Shutty life pro tips. How to get free AirPods. 1. I cut the wires of regular Apple earbuds and wore them at school. 2. The school confiscated them. 3. When I went to get them back, I took somebody else's real AirPods, and that's how I got ear herpes. Hearing aids. Why can't Barbie get pregnant? Because Ken comes in a different box. I do not care for Barbie. She creates unrealistic expectations about women. In my experience, no woman's head reattaches that easily. Sorry, but you have to pick one. Your pet dies. 40%. 10 random children die. 60%. As a person who doesn't own any pets, picking the 10 random kids to die was an easy choice. If reincarnation was ever confirmed, there would probably be a drastic spike in C-sides. You mean rerolls. When you get the scene you didn't want, so you reroll. I couldn't decide if I wanted dangs or not, so I cut dangs for my daughter and she looks awful. Dodged a bullet there. Great tip. Was wondering whether or not I should get circumcised. This should make deciding much easier. One time, I was eating out my girlfriend when I tasted the unmistakable flavor of horse semen. I said, oh, grandma, you stinky butch, so that's how you died. I'm going to hell for eating this. It just got worse every word. Can a tampon in my bed stop diarrhea? Asking for a friend. Can somebody, let's say my friend, use a tampon in their bed to stop diarrhea? It will for a short while, but then the pressure will build up. The leaking will start, and then at some point, you won't be able to hold it in, and the tampon will shotgun across the room. It will hurt. When you wake up in the morning seeing her 2-year-old son chewing on the condo you threw on the floor, getting rid of the competition. Twin sisters marry twin brothers and move into the same house. I can imagine this dude accidentally ducking his brother. What are some actually interesting small talk questions for a first date? So, how long do you think your family would wait to file a missing persons report? I was about to ask you the same thing. What's legal, but if you do it, you still look like a psychopath, wearing the scene of a roast chicken like a mask? What is your opinion on people saying this generation is too soft? Which generation? Are we talking babies? Because yeah, they are soft, even their bones are still soft. Perfect for soup. What's something you know, but you really shouldn't? My dad has only one working nut. My mom and sister got into a big fight while drunk, and my mom told my sister that she came from her dad's bad nut.